Hello, everybody, and welcome to this leadership talk. I'm here with Andrew Soong. Andrew is a business partner with Swiss Leaders Group, but he's also a great friend. And Andrew amazed me because on one end, he's an incredible professional businessman with, I think, 30 years experience or even more in sales, business management. But on the other end, he's an amazing, caring, value-based leader in the business world, in the community, and in the family as well. A wonderful family man with grown-up children. And I would like to have a talk with Andrew because he has some very interesting perspective. Andrew, when you see now in this time of confinement, lockdown, whatever the situation is, people spending their entire time at home, what issues do you see?
Well, this is something unusual, and there's good to it, and there's also challenges. Now, especially when those who are working at home now with children, they have kids. Some of them have kids. Some of them have older kids. Some of them have younger kids. All right, and so if they have older kids, it is important for them to help the kids understand what's going on, and that they need to create space, workspace in the home for themselves, husband and wife, because they are from different companies, as well as for the kids, so that the kids know at which time they can interrupt and at which time they should not. And the parents should set timings whereby, or at least inform the children that I'm having a conference call at this time, and so it's preferably if you don't not to be disturbed, right? And if it'd be great if they are in the room and they can put something on the door that do not disturb conference call. That's great. Now, that is easy when you have children that are maybe teenagers or even in higher primary schools. They understand because already in school they've been taught. But the challenge here is when they have young kids that are below 7, because the children are so happy that for once they have the parent 24/7 at home, because every weekday they are at the childcare and they are mixing with the little children. The teachers are putting them to sleep at certain time of the day. They have to have their meals. But now they can have hugs from the parent anytime when they just got to go up there and just say, "Daddy, mommy, hug me." and that's good for the child, but for the parents, it becomes a little bit challenging. How do they then prevent the child from coming in when they are actually on a very important call, for example, a video conference call? So those are some of the issues right now that parents working from home will have to face.
I see that new game, new situation. What would you think could be a way to alleviate this this issue of disturbing?
Well, like I said, if they're older kids, no issue. You can explain to them. I think they will be able to understand. But for the younger ones, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult because you can't tell them stay there and don't move. No way. Kids are active. They want to run around, and they will always come up to you as a parent and, Daddy, can I have this? Or what's the reason for this? And I want to hug, I want to sit on your lap. So I think one way to do it is just before the conference call officially begins, when everyone's just say hello, the parent maybe want to just tell the group that, hey guys, I've got young kids at home and I don't have a helper. My wife is also on another conference call. Someone's got to look after the children, and just to let you know that they may come into the room, they may come into the Zoom call and want something from me and etc. So please bear with us. Please bear with me that these things will happen. And so I think upfront, if they tell the team, I think people will understand, because not only they will have young kids, some of the team members may also have young kids.
This is very interesting because it made me think that often we see our colleagues just as they are at work. We don't know anything about their family. We don't know anything about their private life often. do you see that positively as well as a possibility to build different relationship or different perspective between colleagues?
Yes, definitely. In the office, we only know each other by what we do. We don't even have time to ask beyond work. And we only know each other as a colleague. But now you have an opportunity to know, hey, your little boy, how old is he? Oh, 4. Oh, yeah, I've got a 4-year-old as well. Oh, okay. Which school are you in? You know, those kind of things. And then now they start to talk about things that are not just work related. And they begin to see similarities. There may be similarities and start forming connections. So that when they go back to work, when all this is over and they actually go back to work, then they have things to talk about that is not only about work. Hey, I saw your kid the other day on a Zoom. So cute. You know, I think we should get along and, just have a meal and sit down together with the family. So that the next thing may develop is that they start to, start to build rapport and bonds and connection, and then become friends versus just only colleagues. And the working relationship may even strengthen.
Wow, great. I want to come back on that in a moment about the impact on teams and leadership, but I really have a burning question first. Family spending so much time together like never before. This sounds like holidays, like perfect, happy family. Do you agree?
Yes, yeah, I think yes and no. Because in the past, the parents would spend about 8 to 10 hours away from the home every day, Monday to Friday. And even on weekends, they don't really spend time with the children. They will be going somewhere, doing something. And now they are put in a situation whereby they have to be with the children 24/7 in the same house. And then they're beginning to wonder and realize that, hey, my children actually behave slightly differently. They're not who I thought they were. And so the parents can take this opportunity to actually get to know them even better, especially teenage kids. Teenagers now don't have an opportunity to go out and mix with their friends. And in the past, they may be not very close with the parents because of the work and because they're doing their own thing and the parents doing their own thing. Now the parents have an opportunity to be creative and spend more time connecting with their kids. Talk about subjects that the children are interested in, find out more about the children, what's their aspirations, what are the things that they look forward to, and get to know the child, get to know the children even better. This is an absolutely perfect time to do it, even for young kids.
Wonderful. I mean, a great opportunity to build some bonds together. But do you see, I mean, juggling work at the same time as trying to get good time as a family sounds ideal, but is it always working?
I guess in the first week or so, it's going to be difficult because they have to do a lot of juggling. It's just like, we're talking about change management here. Major change management. And change management is not something that is done from the head, it's from the heart. And so the first week of adjustment is always difficult. But subsequently, they will find their tide and they'll come to a certain resting place, just like a ship. And each one will find its own tide. And so long as they understand that there will be times where it's not going to be perfect and accept that as the norm, then they'll be okay. But if they are just too hung up on, I must finish my work, no one's going to disturb me, then they may just create more stress for themselves.
Very, very interesting thought, because I think in business leadership or in leadership in general, we not only focus on the objective, what needs to be done, but often we tend to control people and want their presence time, want their hours, additionally to the result. So it's wonderful. Many people love to have people around them because they can see what they are doing. They can control them. What do you think is required as a leadership in this new environment?
I think a lot of, it depends on the leader, whether does the leader have children or not.
Mm-hmm.
If the leader also have children of the same age, I think the leader will understand the difficulties his staff or his team members are facing. If the leader doesn't have kids or have big kids already, you know, and forgot how it was like to look after young kids, and his team members have young kids, the leader need to be very empathetic and understand that the team member or the staff now has difficulties, challenges, and is working in a very different environment. Let me give you an example. When I was a leader, I used to have staff who had young kids. Sometimes the kids are unwell and they need to be looked after at home. And my team members don't have helpers at home. And they come to me and say, hey, boss, can I take some time off, or can I take half day off? Can I work from home? And I usually say, sure, why not? Now, because the rationale here is that if my staff is forced to work in the office and the kid is not well at home, I don't think they are not in the office 100% in terms of their mind. They'll be thinking, half the time they're thinking, what's going on with my children? What, are they well? You know, even if they have helpers at home, they're just a little bit concerned. They would rather be there looking after their own children. So even though they are in the office working, I don't think they're working at 100% efficiency. Right. However, by allowing them to go home and work from home, I think they will feel more at ease, because if the child has taken the medicine and is sleeping or resting, and they are then working on what they need to do on a PC, I think they are more their mind is, they are able to concentrate on the work, because they know within earshot, if the child needs something, they can just leave the work and attend to them. So I think that way is better for them to work from home. And for the leader, if he's able to show the empathy to the team, I think the team will appreciate him more as a person that is very caring. And that creates respect for the leader. And the people will feel that, yeah, this is someone I want to follow. This is someone that shows so much care for me. I want to reciprocate. And so when they come back to the work office, hopefully when this is over, when they come back, they will have this admiration for the leader. And if the leader needs help, the leader needs them to work overtime, they will willingly do it because they have received care from the leader.
Wow, I'm just still digesting this golden nuggets that you're sharing with us today, and it makes me dream about an environment where there is really a trust and a respect and an appreciation, not just a formal leadership, a positional leadership, and we care for one another. We are flexible for one another. The work will get done. And yes. I believe we'll get even more done this way. I've seen just a research done several years ago that shows that actually mothers with young children have a higher productivity than single men, because they have a sense of responsibility, but also I think they will compensate the time they might spend on private things, and then they are more efficient on work.